Alrighty, this keeps cutting off here. We'll commingle these videos and figure this out. But you take your pickle fork. Alright. Put it in between the ball joint and the knucklehead. What is a pickle fork? Don't ask me why they call it a pickle fork. Because it's under pressure. It's done. It broke it loose. It goes from small to big so that it locks in when you tighten it down. So the top of the ball joint is unbolted. Okay? Now what we have is the lower, which I believe, actually, it's a 15 millimeter, both of them. So, and which one should I go with first? Well, it's 15 on one side. I think it's going to be 18 on the other. It's a nut and bolt combination. Yep. Yep, 15 and 18. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the 15 on this side. We're going to go for the, we're just going to loosen them right now. We're not going to take them out. Because this is holding up that. So I'm going to unbolt them both. And once this slides down, it'll release this. I'll show you. It'll release this up out of there. Now, I got my 15 millimeter on this side, front side. And I have a, you can't, 18 millimeter on this side. All right. So, what I'm going to do and see how tight it is by using my socket, my extension, and my breaker bar, which is just the end of my jack. Lefty loosey. Oh shit. Yeah. Gotta get it a little loose. You gotta keep doing that. Can't find my 18, it just flew off right here. See, that's the crazy thing about the tools right here, it just flew off the end. And for some odd reason, I don't see it. Oh, I'm tripping. 18 still on here. You know that happens. I'll hook that up. Grab my air hose. Alright, if you don't have an air hose, just keep manually ratcheting it. Once you get it loose, don't take the nut all the way off. Tap it. Then you can hand screw the nut off, set it up there or wherever. The bottom is loose. Now the next step is the upper. 18 on the rear side, 15 millimeter on the front. Whoa. All right. So same process. If I were you, I would use the breaker bar, but most of you are not going to have air tubes like me. If you do, use a breaker bar. Don't strain your back and all that. Use a breaker bar. The ratchet and a breaker bar. Makes it a lot easier. Then I have air tubes. I'll break it loose a little bit. Got my 15 on the front side, 18 on the back side, air hose, it's out just that quick. We'll put it back on there because it came all the way out. Put the 18-inch back on there. Knock it with the hammer. It pushes the nut out. Put your other bolt back up there. And at this point, you get the bolt out. Put the nut back on the bolt. Set it to the side. Next move. Bolt's already off of that. It's on the jack to be able to lower. You pry or not out the other bolt. And if you can't get it out, take a screwdriver or something, stick it in the hole, and knock the nut out, the bolt out. May have to adjust the jack a little bit, depending on the tension. May have to let it down or let it up. Up. No, down. Bam. All right. Let it down some more. Be careful. However you need to get this nut out, this bolt out, sometimes you can screw it out. And in some cases, people say do it in reverse, loosen this first, because now the whole tension of the front is on, but don't worry about it. We got this. Matter of fact, go ahead and take this ball joint bolt out. Jack that back up. I'm only using pliers because it's already out. Bam, ball joint bolt. All that's new, ball joint, everything. So now, this comes and moves out your way. Now, the bolt comes out, put it up there. Now this is the part right here. All right, it's getting the shock out of the bracket or the strut. Okay, because you don't necessarily